All right, so this is when you're multiplying complex numbers. The most popular complex number is imaginary numbers. Complex numbers also include radicals. But anyway, complex numbers, here we go. So this is a binomial times a binomial, so we're just going to FOIL is the most common way we say that, but distribute the first term. So negative 8 times negative 8 is 64. Negative 8 times 6i is negative 48i. All right, then we have negative 2 times negative 8 is positive 16i. And negative 2 times positive 6 is negative 12i squared. Okay. And something about imaginary numbers. The only reason imaginary numbers come about, remember, is when we take the square root of a negative number. But if I'm multiplying two imaginary numbers together, it would eliminate that problem. So basically, we take a look at this I squared. Whenever you're dealing with imaginary numbers, I squared equals negative 1. So when we have two imaginaries that are being multiplied, it gets rid of that imaginary piece. And so I squared equals negative 1. So what we're going to do is, everything is the same. Okay, and then we still have, we can combine like terms here. Negative 48i plus 16i gives me negative 32i. And then I have negative 12 times negative 1. So the I squared becomes a negative 1, which negative 12 times negative 1 is positive 12. And then that means I can combine 12 and 64 together, and I put that number in front of the imaginary because constants come before imaginary. 64 plus 12 is 76. So 76 minus 32i. Okay? So the important thing to remember here is that I squared, right here, I squared equals negative 1. So when you multiply two i's together, it becomes I squared, and make sure you change the I squared to negative 1, and then make sure you add and combine like terms appropriately. So there you go, multiplying with imaginary numbers.